Did you know that Margaret, a seemingly healthy 76-year-old, went to bed last night feeling completely fine but never woke up this morning? Her family was devastated. They had no warning signs, no preparation, just the shocking reality that sometimes our bodies are giving us urgent warnings that we're completely missing. And what's truly frightening is that you might be experiencing these exact same warning signs right now without even realizing it. These silent indicators could be gradually destroying your health, limiting your lifespan, and robbing you of precious years with your grandchildren and loved ones. But here's the good news. These aren't complex medical issues requiring expensive treatments or complicated lifestyle overhauls. These are small, seemingly harmless routines that you might be doing every single day, and making simple changes could transform your health and potentially add years to your life. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 critical signs that medical professionals say might indicate you won't live past 80. More importantly, I'll share the simple solutions that could help you overcome these challenges and extend your life expectancy. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Let's dive into these crucial warning signs that could be shortening your life without you even knowing it. Sign number 1, struggling to get up from a chair without using your hands. Think about something you do dozens of times each day. Getting up from your favorite chair or sofa. It seems so simple, right? But did you know that this basic movement could be revealing something critically important about your longevity? When you need to push off with your hands just to stand up from a seated position, it's actually a significant warning sign about your muscle strength and overall physical condition. This simple daily movement is what doctors call a functional fitness indicator, and it can predict your likelihood of living into your 80s and beyond. Take Robert, age 68, who noticed he was increasingly relying on the armrests of his chair to push himself up. I just thought it was normal aging, he told me. But when his doctor performed a comprehensive physical assessment, they discovered his leg strength had decreased by nearly 40% compared to what was normal for his age. This muscle weakness wasn't just making it hard to get out of chairs, it was increasing his risk of falls, fractures, and the downward health spiral that often follows. Here's why it matters. Research shows that lower body strength is directly linked to longevity. When you can't rise from a chair without using your hands, it indicates declining muscle mass, which impacts everything from your metabolism to your immune system function. The solution is simpler than you might think. You don't need expensive gym equipment or complicated workout routines. Start with 10 simple chair squats each day. Just stand in front of a sturdy chair, lower yourself until you're almost seated without fully sitting, then stand back up without using your hands. Begin with just 5 repetitions if that's all you can manage, and gradually increase. Within just 3 weeks, Robert had doubled his leg strength and no longer needed his hands to stand up. Think about it. A simple 1 minute exercise done daily could be the difference between independence in your 80s or becoming increasingly dependent on others for basic movements. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Sign number 2, chronic inflammation from hidden food sensitivities. You might be slowly poisoning your body 3 times a day without realizing it. Many seniors develop food sensitivities later in life that create chronic, low grade inflammation throughout their bodies. This silent inflammation accelerates aging, damages your arteries, and significantly increases your risk of not making it past 80. The tricky part? These aren't always dramatic allergic reactions. Instead, they're subtle inflammatory responses that gradually wear down your body's systems. Here's a story that really drives this point home. Barbara, 73, suffered from persistent joint pain, brain fog, and fatigue for years. She'd been to multiple doctors who prescribed various medications, but nothing seemed to help. I just assumed this was part of getting older, she said. But when Barbara eliminated gluten and dairy from her diet for just 2 weeks as an experiment, the results were dramatic. Her joint pain decreased by 70%, her thinking became clearer, and her energy levels surged. What was happening? Those seemingly innocent toast and cereal breakfasts were triggering an inflammatory cascade throughout her body, accelerating the aging process and setting her up for potentially life threatening conditions. The solution doesn't require expensive tests or medical interventions. Try a simple 2 week elimination of the most common inflammatory foods: gluten, dairy, processed sugar, and artificial sweeteners. Then, gradually reintroduce them one at a time, paying close attention to how your body responds. Many people discover that eliminating just one or two inflammatory triggers can dramatically reduce their symptoms and potentially add years to their lives. Think about it. The breakfast, lunch, and dinner choices you make today could be determining whether you'll be here to celebrate your 85th birthday. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Sign number 3: declining grip strength. Here's something that might surprise you. Your ability to firmly grip objects like jars, doorknobs, or even someone's hand during a handshake is one of the most powerful predictors of longevity that medical science has discovered. Research has consistently shown that declining grip strength correlates strongly with shorter lifespan. In fact, a large scale study found that for every 11-pound decrease in grip strength, there was a 16% higher risk of dying from any cause. Consider Thomas, age 69, who noticed he was increasingly asking his wife to open jars and bottles for him. I thought it was just arthritis, he explained. But when his doctor measured his grip strength during a routine physical, it ranked in the bottom 15% for his age group, a serious red flag for his overall health and potential lifespan. Why does grip strength matter so much? It's not just about your hands. Grip strength is what scientists call a biomarker. It reflects the overall vitality of your neuromuscular system and serves as a window into your body's aging process. Weak grip strength often indicates accelerated aging throughout your entire body. The good news is that you can improve your grip strength with simple daily exercises. Thomas began squeezing a tennis ball for just 2 minutes, 3 times daily. He also started carrying his groceries in bags rather than using a cart and doing modified push ups against the wall. Within just 6 weeks, his grip strength had improved by over 30%. These aren't complicated exercises. They're simple movements that integrate naturally into your daily routine. Yet, they could literally be strengthening your hold on life itself. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. Sign number 4: poor sleep quality and sleep apnea. Did you know that how you sleep might be determining how long you'll live? Many seniors dismiss their sleep problems as just part of getting older, but research shows that poor sleep quality, especially undiagnosed sleep apnea, can reduce your lifespan by 5 to 10 years. Sleep apnea is particularly dangerous. This condition, where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, affects nearly 30% of adults over 65. Yet, 80% of cases remain undiagnosed. Each time your breathing pauses, your oxygen levels drop, placing enormous stress on your heart and brain. Let me tell you about James, age 74, who snored loudly for years. His wife often noticed pauses in his breathing during sleep, but they both dismissed it as normal. During the day, James battled constant fatigue, high blood pressure, and memory problems. I just thought I was getting old, he said. But when James finally had a sleep study, doctors discovered he was experiencing over 40 breathing interruptions per hour. His body was essentially suffocating every night. After treatment with a CPAP machine, the transformation was remarkable. Within weeks, James's blood pressure normalized, his thinking sharpened, and his energy returned. His doctor told him that addressing his sleep apnea likely added years to his life expectancy. The solution starts with recognizing the warning signs: loud snoring, gasping during sleep, waking up with a dry mouth or headache, and persistent daytime fatigue. If you experience these symptoms, talk to your doctor about a sleep study. For milder sleep problems, creating a consistent sleep routine, keeping your bedroom cool and dark, and avoiding screens before bedtime can significantly improve sleep quality. Think about it. The improvements you make to your sleep tonight could determine whether you'll be here a decade from now. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Sign number 5: social isolation and loneliness. This next warning sign might surprise you. It has nothing to do with diet, exercise, or medical conditions. It's about your social connections. Research has shown that chronic loneliness and social isolation can be as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day or having obesity. Seniors who are socially isolated have a 50% increased risk of dementia and a 29% increased risk of heart disease, two conditions that can significantly reduce your chances of living past 80. Consider Eleanor, age 78, whose husband passed away 3 years ago. Gradually, she stopped attending community events and rarely left her home. It just seemed easier to stay in, she explained. But her isolation led to depression, cognitive decline, and worsening physical health. Her doctor explained that her social withdrawal wasn't just affecting her happiness, it was literally shortening her life. The good news is that this is one of the easiest risk factors to address. Eleanor joined a weekly book club at her local library and volunteered 2 mornings a month at a community garden. These simple social connections provided mental stimulation, physical activity, and meaningful human interaction. Within months, her mood improved, her blood pressure decreased, and she reported feeling 10 years younger. The solution doesn't require a busy social calendar or becoming the life of the party. Even small, consistent social connections can have powerful effects on your health and longevity. Try scheduling one social activity each week, perhaps a coffee date with a friend, a community class, or a volunteer opportunity. These simple interactions can stimulate your immune system, improve cardiovascular function, and potentially add years to your life. Remember, humans are social creatures by design. Meaningful connection isn't a luxury. It's as essential to your health as proper nutrition or exercise. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Sign number 6: decreasing sense of smell. Here's something that might seem trivial, but is actually a powerful predictor of mortality: your ability to smell. Research has found that older adults who lose their sense of smell have a 46% higher risk of dying within the next decade compared to those with a normal sense of smell. This isn't just about enjoying the aroma of your morning coffee or your garden roses. Your sense of smell has profound connections to your neurological health. Declining smell ability often precedes cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's by years or even decades. Consider Martha, age 72, who gradually noticed she couldn't smell her favorite perfume anymore. "I just thought it was part of aging," she said. But when she mentioned it to her doctor, they performed cognitive testing and discovered early signs of cognitive impairment that hadn't yet manifested in other noticeable symptoms. This early detection allowed Martha to begin treatments and lifestyle interventions that significantly slowed the progression of her condition. Why does smell predict mortality so accurately? Your olfactory system has direct connections to areas of your brain that control memory and learning. When these neural pathways begin to deteriorate, your sense of smell is often the first casualty, a canary in the coal mine for your brain health. The solution isn't to panic if your sense of smell isn't what it used to be, but rather to be proactive. First, rule out simple causes like nasal polyps, sinus issues, or medication side effects. Then, consider smell training, a process of sniffing different essential oils for a few minutes each day to stimulate your olfactory system. Research shows this simple practice can improve smell function by up to 30%. Also, focus on brain protective habits like regular exercise, a Mediterranean diet rich in antioxidants, and challenging mental activities. Martha began daily smell training with essential oils and increased her intake of foods rich in flavonoids like berries and dark chocolate. 6 months later, her smell function had improved significantly, and follow up cognitive testing showed her mental sharpness had stabilized. Think about it. Paying attention to something as simple as your sense of smell could give you crucial early warning about your brain health and potential longevity. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 5 below to let me know you're here. Sign number 7, slow walking speed. Our final warning sign is something you probably do every day without thinking about it: walking. Research has consistently shown that your walking speed is a powerful predictor of longevity. In fact, a large-scale study found that slower walking pace in older adults was associated with a 2.4 times higher risk of death compared to those who walked at a normal pace. Gait speed, how quickly you walk, reflects the integrated function of your cardiovascular, respiratory, nervous, and musculoskeletal systems. When your walk slows down significantly from your usual pace, it's often a sign that one or more of these systems is declining. Let me tell you about Harold, age 75, who noticed he was increasingly being left behind when walking with friends or family. "I just assumed I was getting old," he said. But when his doctor measured his walking speed during a checkup, it was significantly below the healthy range for his age. Further testing revealed early peripheral artery disease, a narrowing of the arteries in his legs that was not only slowing his walk, but putting him at high risk for heart attack and stroke. The remarkable thing about walking speed is that it's both a diagnostic tool and a treatment. Harold began a simple walking program, starting with just 10 minutes daily at whatever pace he could manage. Gradually, he increased both duration and intensity. Within 3 months, his walking speed had improved by 20%, and tests showed improved circulation in his legs. The solution is straightforward. Make walking a daily priority. Start where you are, even if that's just walking to the end of your driveway and back. Gradually increase your distance, and occasionally challenge yourself to walk a bit faster than comfortable for short bursts. Using a simple timer or step counter can help you track improvements, which can be incredibly motivating. Think about it. The pace at which you walk to get your mail today could be indicating whether you'll celebrate your 85th birthday with your family or not. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's summarize these 7 critical warning signs that might indicate you won't live past 80. 1. Struggling to get up from a chair without using your hands. 2. Chronic inflammation from hidden food sensitivities. 3. Declining grip strength. 4. Poor sleep quality and undiagnosed sleep apnea. 5. Social isolation and loneliness. 6. Decreasing sense of smell. 7. Slow walking speed. The good news is that each of these warning signs is something you can address starting today with simple, practical steps. Your body has an amazing capacity to heal and strengthen when given the right support. Remember, these aren't just about extending your life. They're about ensuring those extra years are filled with vitality, independence, and joy. Addressing these warning signs can help ensure you're not just surviving, but thriving well into your 80s and beyond. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.